We have a developing story out of Newaygo County. The man who caused a crash that killed a bicyclist in Ada this summer was killed in a hit-and-run crash this morning. 61-year-old Stephen Jones was hit while walking near his Newaygo County home. Police are still looking for the driver who did it. 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFergie spoke with the victim's family. Joe?
Good evening, Sue. Yeah, investigators have some questions as well, asking the public if they've seen any cars with damage that would have telltale signs of this accident.
Corinne Griffin had one word to describe the two events, one along a road in Ada Township back in July, the other a family tragedy suffered this morning. That word, ironic.
There's someone driving around right now that I don't know what they're feeling, but we're on this end of it, and this hurts.
61-year-old Stephen Jones was killed while walking along this stretch of 11 Mile Road near his home in Woodland Lake around 7 this morning. The driver fled the scene. Jones was the same person behind the wheel of the vehicle that struck and killed 52-year-old Jeff Dykehouse as he rode his bike on Egypt Valley Drive back on July 9th. Jones had not been charged with the crime. The prosecutor, who is still reviewing the case, says toxicology reports confirm there were no signs of drugs or alcohol in Jones' system that night in July.
My dad is a loving father, a caring father, and that's where our memory lies.
Deputies are reaching out to the public for help in solving this morning's accident. It happened about the time the sun was coming up, something investigators say may have played a role in the crash.
Is there any doubt that this driver would have known that he hit somebody, he or she?
At this point, we haven't got that far in the investigation.
Deputies are looking for a vehicle with front end and passenger side damage. Jones' family is looking for some peace, something the person who left the scene can provide.
If they can bring themselves to, it would be best for them to speak to the Newaygo County Police.
It's a sensitive question, but an obvious one because of what happened. I asked Corinne Griffin if the effects of the July crash may have caused her father to want to harm himself. She said no, he was upset, but he'd come to terms with everything. And keep in mind, prosecutors had not decided whether charges would be filed in that July accident. Now, if you have any information in this case, you're asked to call the Newaygo County Sheriff's Department. Live in White Cloud, Joe LaFergie, 24-hour News 8.